We do have some resources and hints available for you on the website, on our graduate division website, and also on the ProQuest submission site where you'll be uploading your dissertation. So if you need to insert a portrait style page number onto a landscape page, there's a link available in both of those areas, so on ProQuest and also in Dissertation Central. Pagination. So we talked earlier about the 3 different areas of the pagination. The first 3 pages with no page numbers printed on the bottom, the preliminary pages with lowercase Roman numerals printed, and the rest of the document body with Arabic numerals. So getting those 3 areas into one PDF can be challenging, so there's 2 ways that we recommend to do that. The first way to do it in Word is to use section breaks. And on our website and the ProQuest site, there's some hints on how to do that. The hints that we have are for a specific version of Word. It may not, match up with the software that you have, but hopefully it'll give you some idea of the sequence that you need to use to get the section breaks to work. So whatever your version of Word that you're using, you want to explore the section breaks to get those 3 different areas of pagination into one document. The easier way to do it, in my opinion, is to combine PDF files. So if you have those 3 different areas saved as 3 separate files, you're going to make those 3 files into PDFs and then combine those into one PDF. Some students have a lot of trouble with the section breaks, so just to save the areas into 3 different files, make them PDFs and combine those PDFs into one file, it seems to be the easier way to go for a lot of students. If you have Adobe Professional or you have access to Adobe Professional in a computer lab or on a friend's computer or an advisor's computer, that's a really easy way to combine the PDFs. Adobe Professional, you just basically insert pages, you can save it all as one file, you're done. Another way to go about it is to use the web. There's lots of online PDF free combination tools that you can use. So just look online. There's a lot of free software to download that you can use to help you accomplish that. If you're using LaTeX, I do have a template that I can email to you. It will get you most of the way there, that you can see what other students have done in terms of the code and that type of thing. Sometimes it doesn't work perfectly, but it'll get you a long way towards the formatting if you're using LaTeX. If you have previously published materials, meaning you want to use something in your dissertation that you have already published, this is what we need. So if you have an article that's been accepted for publication or has already been published at the time of filing. So we're only concerned about things that you have published yourself or you're an author on, and if that's been accepted or published. There's a petition on our website. You need to fill that petition out, get the signatures on it. It gives us information about, where the document's going to be included in your dissertation. To that to that petition, you need to attach the permission that you received from the journal. That can be an email, that can be a printout from their website that says it's okay to use it in your dissertation. That can be a copy of your contract. It can be a general, permission, or it can be something specifically to you, but you're going to attach that to the petition. You want to make sure you have permission, even if you rewrote the article, you're only using a part of it, you're only using the results area. Always make sure you have permission from that journal to republish. Other copyright issues you want to think about is just proper acknowledgement for anything you have used in the document. You can use the acknowledgement section for that, or the references section. The cruise guide is a good resource for you. It's copyright information specifically for academic publishing and dissertation. So it's really going to talk about things that you're dealing with. There's just a list here also of other things you want to think about when it comes to asking for permission and using something in your document. So it used to be that the dissertation was printed, it was bound, it was put on the shelf. You know, students would put a $5 bill in the back of their dissertation. They'd come back 10 years later and the $5 bill would still be there because no one had looked at their dissertation. That's not how it is now. The documents are electronic, they're online, they're accessible to search engines. So if you're including something in your document that you do not have permission for, it may easily be found out. So you want to make sure that you're covered, your name is covered, that you have permission for everything you're using in that document. The final defense, it's required for most programs. This is where you're giving an oral presentation defending the work completed in your dissertation. All the committee members must be physically present in the room. No one's there by computer, no one's there on the phone. Everyone's in the room with you. Ph.D. students complete a required form, which is the Form 5, Report of the Final Defense. You don't need to inform the graduate division before the defense occurs. We just need proof that it happened and that it was passed. So that's what this form is for. It's available on our website also. The final defense must be completed by the final filing deadline. So if the deadline is December 10th, you need to have your final dissertation submitted, and the defense has to be completed by that time as well. The signature page for the document and the final defense form are two different things. The signature page is where your committee is signing that they approve of the document itself. The final defense form, they're approving of the oral presentation only. So both are required to graduate, and they're two separate things.